stupid. Why did I do that? I thought it was gonna be funny. Let's roll. What's up, guys? It's Judah and Jesse. We're here on the video talking to you right now. Guys, we had a crazy idea.
We did. So we're starting this new series called Deep. And in this series, we're talking about stuff that just doesn't have to do with church. It actually has a lot to do with what happens outside the walls of the church. And so we thought, instead of doing the normal video, instead of doing the normal thing, Judah's very distracting. We're gonna actually go about our normal day, and we're gonna bring you with us, and we're just gonna have a conversation about this stuff. And then you guys will continue that conversation in small group, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go! Woo! Let's do this thing! Dang.
So hot. It's October.
Dude,
And it's like 80 degrees outside.
93 degrees right here.
93 degrees.
I don't know if you're able to read that.
That's invisible. So, Judah, I was watching this YouTube video about like free diving, like snorkeling and stuff. Have you ever been snorkeling or like scuba diving or anything like that?
No. I've always wanted to, but I've never had a chance.
Yeah, it seems so cool, but part of me is like, I'm claustrophobic, so that seems terrifying.
Like, I wouldn't even want to risk it on a half a tank of oxygen. Like, it would have to be
Dude.
full.
Yeah. So creepy. But anyway, so I was watching this, and this guy, he started out as a snorkeler. So, like, if you don't know what snorkeling is, it's like when you have the mask and the little, like, tube thing that I think we all played with as kids in the pool. But
you end up getting water in it.
and you always got water in it. That's so true.
It never helped
and then
you.
you always choked and died. Like, and it's like, pool water. Oh, it's
this works
disgusting.
great.
Yeah. So, so I was watching. He started out as a snorkeler, but then the problem with snorkeling that he found was always that you have to stay up near the surface because, like, you have to take a big breath and then you can dive down a little bit.
Yeah.
But like you have to like come back up for oxygen, and so he decided to move to snorkeling, which is a completely different animal, because like he felt like the ocean had so much more to offer, and he was only seeing it from like a surface level. So I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
We're definitely going to Starbucks right now because we are white girls.
I need energy.
Yes. Energy. It is 2:30 on a Monday, and it's 1,000,000 degrees in October, and so we're going to Starbucks because that's how we roll.
Question is, should I get a hot or cold PSL?
Oh, I've never had a cold PSL.
It's alright.
I did. I had a salted caramel mocha frappuccino the other day, which is one of their fall drinks. Bro.
Game changer?
My inner white girl was very happy.
Huh. What was it? What was it again?
Salted caramel mocha frap.
Huh. I might have to try that.
It was crazy expensive though.
For like $6.
It's like a ripoff.
Oh, the PSL is like $5.
Yeah. It's all a scam. So anyway, this snorkel guy made me think about how our faith is very similar.
Also,
I think so often as maybe Christians, we only stay on the surface of things. We never actually like dive in to all that God has for us. And that sounds kind of cliche or cheesy, but I think that's the way it is, though. You know, I mean, would you agree?
yeah, I mean, I think we all can fall into that. I think we can all just kind of put on our game face and go to church and, oh, how's your day going? Oh, it's good. Oh, great. And then you don't have a real like super deep conversation, and it almost seems fake sometimes to me, if I'm being honest.
It's almost like that cliche surface level.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Judah's got to order. What's he gonna get? How white girl is this order about to be?
What can I get started for you today?
Can I get a large venti PSL?
Yeah, and is that hot today?
Yeah.
Okay. What else for you?
I don't want anything. That's it.
Okay, 5:45. Thank you.
Thank you.
5:45. You got a hot drink and it's 90 degrees outside.
I know it was a bad idea. I was just too scared to get the cold drink because I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. It's understandable. But bro, so like for you, what's the difference between surface level Christianity and diving deeper into all that God has for you? That's a hard question. I mean, I don't know.
I would say surface level is I go to church, I post pictures about myself reading the Bible on Instagram, and I like make myself look like a good Christian, and like I say I believe in God, but I don't really know what that means. I'm just saying I'm Christian because I just believe God, but I don't fully grasp it. It's not my life. It's a part of my life. It's not my life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's true. I think we all go through phases where we almost have to put on Christianity like it's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know? And I think there are phases where almost we feel a little bit insecure because we don't have all the answers, we don't know everything, but like we believe in Jesus and we know that. You know, maybe sometimes our faith is shaky because we have questions or we don't know. And so it's almost like we put it on. And that creates that like surface level, you know, not diving deeper, you know. And so for me, I think deeper Christianity has a lot to do with actually being real, genuinely, like with how you feel.
Yeah.
And then actually putting the things that we do know into action.
Yeah.
You know,
I totally agree with that.
You know?
Well, because and a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people like to stay comfortable.
Right. And it's the difference between that snorkeler who's just like, I could chill up here, but you can't dive into all that God has for you being at the surface.
Yeah, you're safe and you're comfortable up there.
Yeah.
But you don't get to see all the starfish and all the fishes and
all the fishes.
all the fishes.
There's a lot of fishes in the sea, man.
But all the cool stuff down below, even though it's scarier and there's more of a risk.
That's very true.
5:45. Thank you.
Yeah.
This lady's very polite. We're gonna awkwardly wait.
I should just take that coffee right there.
That's called theft.
That's right.
It's in the 10 Commandments. Do not steal.
Yeah. Which one is it?
I think it's number 8. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure.
Wait, hold on.
It's one of the. It's in the last 5, I think. That might be completely wrong.
I think it's one of the first, actually. Do not. What's the first one? Gosh.
Wow. But see, this is the difference between surface level Christianity and deep Christianity. Right now, we're not really sure what the 10 Commandments are. Like we could know them, we could pull them all out.
Yeah.
But I don't know which one that one is.
Yeah.
So part of being a deeper level Christianity is first, I think, being honest with where you're at.
Yeah.
But then I think
That's
the second
true.
thing that we have to do is be willing to take a step of faith and do something before we have all the answers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think if you have all the answers, you're not willing to
Here's
learn.
your pumpkin spice latte, and here's your card.
Can I get? Never mind. You're good.
Okay.
I was gonna ask for the receipt, but I don't need
I
it.
can get you a receipt still.
No, you're good.
Okay,
Thank you.
have fun.
Appreciate it. Gosh, that was awkward.
That was painful. So for you, what does it look like to put your faith in action even when you don't maybe have all the answers, or maybe like you don't feel like a super mature Christian, but
No.
you know God has more for you. So what does it look like to kind of step out on that for you? That's a
I
hard
would
question
say-
too.
Yeah, dude, you're asking deep questions.
I
today.
know, we're getting deep on a freaking Monday afternoon.
Man, we're getting to a scuba diver.
I
kind of
said
level.
deep and I didn't even mean to.
A scuba diver.
Scuba dive, Scooby Dooby Dubber.
Scuba doo. Scuba doo doo.
Scuba snack.
Anyways, to answer your question about like how can I? Basically, I'm gonna like generalize it.
Yeah.
How can I serve God when I'm not like a perfect Christian and I don't know everything? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good way to say it.
I don't know. I've kind of accepted the fact that I don't know everything, and I'm okay with that because I don't need to know everything. If I needed to know everything, I wouldn't need Jesus. And so I've kind of been like comfortable in that, like, hey, it's okay to not know everything.
Yeah.
And God has given me the power and the authority to go serve, to go love people, to go do stuff, even if I can't fully grasp it, because He told me to go do this. And so I'm going to obey Him, even if I'm not really confident, or I don't think I'm old enough, or I don't think I can give all the answers about Christianity, but I'm going to go love people. I don't need to know everything to love people.
Right. That's so true. And I mean, one of the number one things that God has called us to do is to first love Him.
Yeah.
But the second thing is to love other people.
Yeah.
And you don't have to know anything to love other people,
Yeah.
and to serve other people. I mean, I know that I felt this in my life. Like when I was first saved, I felt like God was calling me to actually get more involved in the youth group that I was in. And I was super uncomfortable, like didn't know what to do. And then God opened the door for me to actually speak in my youth group. And it was like one of those things where I was a brand new Christian. Like, what am I going to share? Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've been a Christian for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Not really, but like,
Dang.
you know?
It's crazy.
And so, but that's where you're talking like stepping out even when you don't know really what you're talking about, maybe. And not what you're talking about, but maybe like you don't have the confidence. That's really the thing. You don't have the confidence in your own Christianity.
Yeah.
But still stepping out. And that's what we call faith, right?
Yeah.
Is stepping out, is having confidence in something that's unseen, is the way the Bible defines it in Hebrews.
Yeah. But we want to encourage people to learn, obviously. Like,
Sure. Learning, growing closer with God, reading your Bible is all very, very important stuff. But I think we limit ourselves so much
Yes.
because we think, oh, first I have to know everything, and then I can serve. Then I could jump into CC Kids. Then I could, even be a greeter on the weekends, like, and hold doors open for people, or whatever it is, run a camera. I mean, I know middle schoolers that run cameras. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We think like, oh, well, I need to like be a good Christian before I can serve, and that's just not true, right?
Yeah. No, it's not. Absolutely not. If I had to wait to be a good Christian to serve, I would never serve.
That's so true. So I think the big takeaways from this week, and that we'll continue to talk about in small group, are one, I think, two things that we can all do more of. And the first thing I think is learn. I mean, because there's like you said, there is a place where we need to learn. We need to read our Bible. We need to come to church. And so whatever that next step for you is, whether that's just, hey, I need to start coming to church more consistently and hear, because these videos that we're going to do in small group, like I want to learn from those conversations. So maybe it's, I need to ask my small group leader about like what's a good devotional that they've done and they got a lot out of. Something like that. What's the next step for you to kind of learn more and grow closer with God and learn more about who He is and who He says you are? And then I think the second thing is to actually do stuff.
Yeah.
And not wait for that merit badge of I'm a good Christian, now I'm allowed to serve, now I'm allowed to love other people, now I'm allowed to do all that stuff.
I've known too many people that they know so much, but they don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
They don't do anything with it.
That's the trap that we can fall into, is I have to learn so much, and that's absolutely a good thing to learn, but like you don't have to know anything other than I know that Jesus Christ saved my life, saved my heart, and I want to do everything I can to show other people that love that I've been given. Yeah. And so those are two things I think we should always learn more, but I think we need to do. So whether that for you, whatever that step is of doing something, maybe it's like, maybe you need to talk to one of your friends about Jesus that is hurting right now, and you can share that hope with them. Maybe it's getting involved in CC Kids. You can be a helper in a classroom. Super cool. I know a lot of kids do that. Yeah. Like I said, you could run a camera. That camera running is actually something that, like, behind the scenes is a big thing that not very many people know about at our church. Yeah. You could hold it, the doors open, and greet people as they come in, make them feel welcome. That's hugely important. Yeah.
How cool would it be to have like a middle schooler out in the front door greeting people?
Bro, it would be awesome.
It would be so sweet. That would make my Sunday for sure.
It would. And so the one thing that we want to leave you with, and we're about to go to small group, but it's this question. It's, what is God calling you to do right now? What's God calling you to do? All right. We'll see you next week, guys.
See you guys. Love you.